What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Now in today's video I'm going to cover every single detail that I possibly can on the brand new 2019 Ford Focus ST. I'm currently, if you guys are new to the channel, I am sitting in my 2018 Race Red Focus RS. I have a ton of videos here on the channel, so if you guys want to see videos on this car, go on my channel. I've done track days, launch mode, pretty much every single thing you can do in a Focus RS I've done here on the channel. So go check those videos out and let me know what you think. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna forget a few things, so if I do, leave them down in the comments below. 2019 Focus ST. We are not getting it here in America. I live in the US, Colorado to be exact, and we will not be receiving the 2019 Focus ST, which I am really sad about because I think it's the front wheel drive car that everybody has wanted from Ford, but hasn't gotten. So the Focus ST comes with 276 horsepower and 310 foot-pounds of torque, which is a huge jump from the previous generation of the Focus ST, the Mark III, that we do have here in the States. So this is gonna be the Mark IV. The previous generation had 252 horsepower and 270 foot-pounds of torque. So about 40 foot-pounds more of torque and about 20 to 25 more horsepower. I think since they upgraded from the 2-liter to the 2.3-liter is how they got that little boost in torque and horsepower. Now I forgot to mention, they're also coming out with a diesel version of the Focus ST in the Mark IV. It's gonna be a 2-liter turbo diesel motor with 187 horsepower and 295 foot-pounds of torque. So honestly, it's gonna be very, very fuel efficient, pretty torquey, and a lot of fun to drive. So you should get a diesel, get it in a manual, and it's gonna be a really fun car to drive. And I'm sure they came out with a turbo diesel just because of the fact that it is gonna be a lot more fuel efficient than a gasoline engine. Kudos to Ford targeting, you know, different markets. And my favorite thing about the new Focus ST, which I'm sure if you guys have seen videos on it already, the biggest difference between the Mark III and the Mark IV is the Mark IV is gonna come with a limited slip differential up front to help put the power down. Because if you guys have ever driven the Mark III Focus ST, it's kind of squirrely. You get a lot of torque steer under hard accelerations, especially if you put any type of power in the Focus ST. You get a ton of torque steer and the car just typically goes all over the road. Even in the Focus RS, it is a front wheel drive biased all-wheel drive system, so it doesn't send as much power to the rear as I wish it did. So you even get a little bit of torque steer in the Focus RS, which I've noticed now that I've done a few mods to the car, you get a little bit of torque steer in this as well. So now that there's a limited slip differential, you're not gonna get as much wheel spin. I think overall it's gonna improve the handling of the car immensely. Now, like I stated, it's super sad that we're not getting the Focus ST here in the States, but Ford is looking at it as a money-making thing. They sell their SUVs and their trucks. They make more profit per sell on the trucks and the SUVs, and just not as many consumers here in the States are buying the hot hatches. People here in the States are usually looking for SUVs, trucks, things that they can put their family in, haul stuff around in. Most of the time they're not looking for a hot hatch or something sporty. Now I know, like you watching the video, a lot of us are very disappointed that they're not bringing the Focus ST or even a brand new RS if they do come out with that here to the States, which makes me really sad. We have the last generation of all of the beautiful, beautiful Mark IIIs and then the Fiesta STs, all of them. So they're not gonna bring them over here as of yet. Hopefully in the future they do decide to bring the Focus ST to the States, because I think that would be one of Ford's best-selling cars here. The Mark III was already a really, really well-selling car, and now that they've added so many good upgrades, so many features, they did a lot for the interior that made it not like a Focus, because that's most people's complaint with the RS and the ST, is just that the interior feels like you're in a Ford Focus. And to pay $30,000, $40,000 for a car that has the interior of a, you know, $15,000 to $20,000 Focus, it just is a little hard of a pill to swallow. So they did a lot of interior upgrades. Now the Mark III Focus ST only came in a 6-speed manual transmission. Now the biggest thing for the new one is it does come with your 6-speed manual, but there's also an option to get a 7-speed automatic transmission, which I think is gonna change the game. I don't know how well those are gonna sell, but for like my fiance who isn't super comfortable driving stick, I know that would be an option that she would love to have. So I'm really curious to see the reviews on the automatics to see if they're quick shifts, if it actually is a good transmission, because it's really hard in a 4-banger turbocharged motor to beat the feel of a manual transmission. So upgraded power, upgraded interior, it has the option for an automatic or a manual. I think this is a recipe for an incredible, incredible car, and I'm sure the tuning capabilities of the new Focus ST are gonna be awesome. Now, one of the coolest things that they're coming out with on the brand new Focus ST, you can get it in a hatchback, and then you can also get it in a wagon. I have always wanted a Focus in a wagon. I don't know if you guys have seen on Instagram, I will throw the picture up. Somebody actually converted a Focus RS into a wagon from, I think it was SS Tuning, and it's one of the prettiest wagons I've ever seen. It's got the same drivetrain, same motor as the RS, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I can't wait to see what the new Focus ST looks like in a wagon. They're gonna have a hatchback, which are my favorite, and a wagon, which are even better. So it's gonna be such a cool platform. I am begging and hoping that Ford brings it to America, because it's a car that I would love to have the chance to review, drive, and even possibly own. I think that would be such a fun car to have the RS, which is all-wheel drive, and then a really, really nice brand new Focus ST. You guys are excited about the new Focus ST. If you do live in Europe where the car is actually going to be released, let me know down in the comments below. I know we're not getting it here in America, which sucks. I'm so sad about, but I think it's still gonna be an epic car, something that a lot of people are gonna enjoy and love, and I can't wait to see people do mods to them and see what the reviews are like. Now, there's a lot of controversy over the new Focus ST as far as looks go. A lot of people say it looks like a Mazda Speed 3. It doesn't look quite like a Focus should. Personally, from all the photos that I've seen, I think it looks great. I have no complaints. Like I said, the interior looks a lot nicer. It's got a nice dual exhaust. It's got an upgraded grille, a new body kit, larger wheels. What's not to like? Overall, Ford did great on the styling. Now, we've only seen a few pictures of the car so far, so I can't wait to see it in different color options. And also, like the Mark III of the Focus RS and the Focus ST, it's got a couple of ST badges on the inside of the car. It's got Recaro seats like this one does. I have the RS2 package, so I have like a suede and leather material seat. I know some of the Mark III STs come with the full leather, which would be super duper nice, especially because I hit the gym and I smell, and the suede doesn't like people who hit the gym. And then, just like my Focus RS, it does have a flat bottom steering wheel, which is awesome. They look incredible. So I'll try and throw a photo of that up on the screen for you guys. What comes with the performance package is that limited slip differential I was telling you guys about, adaptive dampers, you get launch control, and you also get the ability to rev match, which we haven't seen in any of the Focuses, Fiestas, anything like that. So I know it's a huge complaint with some of the cars like the Civic Type R rev matching for you. I think it's cool. I think it'd be awesome. I mean, I'd like to have the ability to turn it on and off, but it would be nice just for like a daily driver to be able to shift from third to second and have it rev match for you. So let me know what you guys think about the performance package and if it's gonna be worth the money. I'm not sure what the performance package costs, but everything that comes in it, I think, is pretty crucial to the Mark IV being a great driver's car. If you guys live in Europe and you buy a Mark IV, don't buy the automatic, get a manual. Save the manual, don't buy the automatic. I mean, if you can't drive a manual, then get the automatic, but get the manual. If you were wondering when this car goes on sale, because it's not out to purchase yet, car will be in sale in Europe this summer. So if you guys are buying a Mark IV Focus ST, I'm really jealous of you, but I wanna know what specs you're gonna get, if you're gonna do an automatic, a manual transmission, what motor you're gonna go with. If you're gonna opt for the performance package, I really wanna know what you guys are doing, so leave that down in the comments below. Let me know what color you're gonna get. Ford will still be selling the Mustang here in the States, but we, like I said, will not be getting the Mark IV Focus ST. I hope that can change. I hope there's a big enough demand and Ford realizes that they're missing out on a huge market here, because personally, I know I would love to have a Mark IV Focus ST, and I'm sure a ton of you guys watching would absolutely love to have that car here in the States too. So leave a comment down below if you want them to introduce the Mark IV ST here in the States. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you guys want to see more videos of me covering car news, car topics, stuff like that, and like all the new stuff that's coming out, please let me know in the comments down below. I really enjoy filming these types of videos. I love researching new cars. So let me know what you think of that. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.